Assalamu alaikum. When Musa was there, when they found it on the river of the Nile, and that lady, either daughter of the Pharaoh, either the wife of the Pharaoh, and they adopt him and then raise them up, and he become big shot. So then he also looking for the justice, that he saw a lot of injustice around, do that, killing the people, no care about their humanity and so on. And one day, of course, the Musa killed one person by very, by touch it of the head or something. The person was died. So the people was surprised. Wow, he has some power, unusual power he has. And then the news was come out to the Pharaoh, and he asked him to get out from this area. And he go back again to his place, which was in Sinai area, or Israeli. Then on that place, God asked him go back to Egypt and help the other your people there. And then he go back to Egypt, and then this time the news come out, oh, Musa has come out and come back, and he is, all people was, and those Muhajirin, which they know him, and they follow him, and then he become a person that is very known at this time. And then Pharaoh tried to remove him, tried to kill him, but by any means, any trick they made it, they failed. Finally, the magicians people, they come out, we will kill them. And they said, okay. Yes, Pharaoh was very happy, and they, like Ibrahim was celebration during to put them in the fire. Same thing. Musa put them on the circle of around the magician. Now he has to be killed. Has to be something. And the Pharaoh look at that and watching. And then all the magician brought all kind of trick, and finally they bring the snakes from each magician run to the Musa alayhi salam. And then the Musa has dropped his hand can on the earth, and then he become a big snake, and he eat all of them. Oh, still the people more believe in Musa, that he is the one has a unusual power. So, and then the Pharaoh said, wow, this guy has to be removed. And then he this time there was no another remedy or another solution for the Pharaoh. He stand for the army, asked the army entirely to, with all his followers, get them out from the Egyptian. How to Egypt make it as a trick to ask him to go. Of course they cannot go, because the river is there. If they go, the river will stop it, and then finally we can run the horse, and then all of them, the Muhajirin, including the Musa, will be killed. But in this time, when the all Muhajirin come, the night was over, in the day, all the army was come follow them, and then Musa alayhi salam again with his hand can again touch with the on the surface of the Nile river, and that right away stop the running water, and after the line of when he did it, after that the water is go, but the next water which is supposed to come is stop here. expanded. So in this area will become, no water as a kind of surface of the earth, and all the Muhajirin has to go. They left, and then when some of the people find what has happened, and then the army followed also behind of the Muhajirin to do something against, to kill the people. But when they get all of the armies of the Pharaoh inside the river, suddenly the water go back again on the top of them, all they scented. So there was a miracle, and they are Muhajirin with him together go to the Sinai. And that Sinai is the place, the mountain, which is a lot of stories about it, that the land of Holy Land. It belongs to Israelite. And at that place, Musa alayhi salam was talk with the God directly, and God gave all kind of admonish, callers, and recommendation, and then the people of Judaism, or then this is the Judaism, the foundation is starting from here, and then the first book, which was wrote at that time by Hebrew, by then the call it Torah, which we are and believe on it. So the Torah has a lot of 613 verses on it or something, but all of them is in the way of three kinds. So the three kinds of means the three kind of system, that is the three main subject the whole Torah is. One of them is about the Orthodox, and then Reforms, and the Conservative. These are the main sects of the people. They are, each one is take it, the Judaism, follow that. But the most things is the Torah become more another 5 book behind it, all about the business, all about how to live, all how to do. So the word of God is the first. They ask the people ask them, okay, when you go to the, of course there is still in the Israelite, there is another part of the people, or everywhere is not all the same, of course, some people, some different, but there is another tribe of Israelite, they were not believing, they call it still running the same thing, but they call it Israelite, the Jewish, but they are secular is the means that have don't care about the religion too much. They care about their race and their way of nationalities, and those are. So, but the secular people also call them that, or make sometime mock on the Musa alayhi salam. What is your God? What they said? What's like that? A lot of things. What they call themselves. And first of all, he told the people that is my God, my Rab, of course. They named himself Tragranatun, or Hiu, and that Hiu was heavy, and then later on in Yahoo, and after Yahoo now is Jehovah. All they named it later on, these secular people, but still they are considered as a Jewish, because they are in the land of the, we belong to the land of the holy land of Israelite. So the God that gave the 10 command to the on the Israelite, Musa gave him, this very important, which is almost similar to the all other two other religions. The topic things is the 10 command of Musa is still and usable. And this 10 commands is saying, first there's believe in one God. That's all about, first of all. The second is you should not make the God images like you. So don't think that is God like you. So don't do that as you are, statues. Then the third one is you should not call the God in vain. So then you should remember the 7 days or Sabbath. So these are the recommendation of the 10 commandments for the Jewish. And then say you have to honor your parents. This is also in the other 3 religions also consider about it, their honor of their parents. And the 6, you shall not kill anyone. Not killing this. You shall not commit adultery. Number 7. Number 8, you shall not steal anybody's property. And then you should not be a false witness. And so, lawyer. You should not ask except from God. You should not ask from anybody else. Stand true to the one God. So the Judaism is all like this one God is the monotheism religion is, and then this religion is also very known and very historical, and all those commands which is in the Torah, if the people followed, they are the good people would be. Unfortunately, at this time also the secular people, they come out by kind of another idea that has to be the state and religion is different. Even in America right now, state of the religion is one and the state is different. It means it has to be not the same. That is the most terrible things true to the believers, through the active, or to be the process, or to read to the exercise of the religion is very make hard when the state is say something, religion say different things. This is the people will come out by these things. So, and also, and not only America, most of the country now is followed in a state one way, and the religion is not involved. So until this time, I will stop here, and then next week, inshallah, I will talk about the soul and spirit in the Judaism, if I be alive, inshallah. May Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.